Hello guys, I want to talk about cod liver oil today, and after this brief introduction of cod liver oil, I want to talk about why it's important to give cod liver oil to your kids. So here's a short history of cod liver oil. Cultures ranging from the South Seas, the Eskimos, the Scandinavians, and the ancient Romans valued fish liver oils for their health-giving properties. Hippocrates first recorded the medicinal use of fish oils, and first-century naturalist Pliny the Elder recorded the use of dolphin liver oil as a remedy for chronic skin eruptions. In 1848, the British physician John Hughes Bennett observed that cod liver oil had been used from time immemorial by the northern fishing population for its general medicinal and strengthening properties. For centuries before producing the oil itself, the British used the blackish residue left behind by barreled cod livers as a balm. In 1766, the Manchester Infirmary began prescribing ingestion of cod liver oil for rheumatism after a patient cured herself of the disease on 2 occasions by ingesting her topical treatment. The infirmary thereafter used 50 to 60 gallons of cod liver oil per year, and after comparing its use to that of a placebo in a number of individual patients, the physician Percival added it to the British Pharmacopoeia in 1771. Physicians used cod liver oil to treat the vitamin D deficiency disease rickets at least as far back as 1799, and by the 1920s, use of cod liver oil for the purpose was widespread in Germany, Holland, and the Netherlands. During the same century, its use expanded to include the treatment of eye diseases and tuberculosis. Research between 1920 and 1940 further expanded the use of cod liver oil to prevent or treat measles, industrial absenteeism, and puerperal fever, a fatal infection occurring in women just after giving birth. The advent of sulfa antibiotics and later penicillin mostly eliminated medicinal interest in cod liver oil as an anti-infective agent, but a number of trials conducted before 1940 provided solid evidence of its efficacy. In clinical trials, cod liver oil reduced measles mortality by more than one-half and reduced industrial absenteeism by up to two-thirds. Today, the medical establishment frowns upon cod liver oil, but many health-conscious consumers are rediscovering its health-building properties. Cod liver oil is a key source of vital nutrients. For one, it contains vitamin A. This is necessary for mineral metabolism, strong bones, immunity, normal growth, successful reproduction, healthy skin, and good eyesight. Vitamin D. It's necessary for mineral metabolism, nervous system function, insulin production, immunity, and protection against depression. Vitamin K2, found in fermented cod liver oil, is necessary for normal facial development, strong bones, healthy arteries, and optimal function of the brain and nervous system. Vitamin E is necessary for normal reproduction and protection against free radical damage. And DHA, which supports optimal vision, visual, and brain function, helps resolve inflammation, and supports the immune system. The vitamins in cod liver oil work synergistically, that is, in concert with other nutrients. In fact, taking cod liver oil in the context of a diet that is lacking these nutrients will hamper its effectiveness and may even lead to severe deficiencies of nutrients already lacking. Likewise, taking cod liver oil in the context of a diet high in processed foods containing synthetic vitamins may lead to an overdose of vitamin A and other nutrients. High vitamin butter oil. Dr. Weston Price always gave cod liver oil with high vitamin butter oil, made from high vitamin spring butter by a low temperature centrifuge process. The result was a product particularly rich in what Dr. Price called activator X, now thought to be vitamin K2, the animal form of vitamin K. Vitamin K2 works synergistically with vitamins A and D supplied by cod liver oil. Vitamins A, D, and K2 together ensure efficient assimilation of the minerals and water-soluble vitamins in our diet. When consumed in liberal amounts by pregnant and nursing mothers and by growing children, these fat-soluble vitamins ensure the development of attractive, strong bodies, freedom from tooth decay, and a high immunity to disease. Grass-fed butter. Butter from grass-fed cows provides vitamin K2 and also saturated fats, which work synergistically with the omega-3 fatty acid, DHA, and cod liver oil, ensuring proper function of the brain and nervous system and protection against inflammation. Saturated fat. Saturated fats from lard, tallow, butter, and the tropical oils ensure proper use of the omega-3 fatty acids in cod liver oil. Calcium. Calcium from dairy products and bone broth works with vitamins A, D, and K2 to build strong bones and teeth. Magnesium. In the absence of magnesium, vitamin D will not protect against rickets. Use vitamin D-rich cod liver oil in the context of a diet rich in magnesium from green vegetables, nuts, whole grains, legumes, and organ meats. Now here's some myths and truths about cod liver oil. Myth. Cod liver oil is a good source of vitamin D. The truth, not necessarily. Cod liver oil that is subject to molecular distillation loses most of its natural vitamin D. Some companies add manufactured vitamin D3 back to the cod liver oil, but many do not. Here's another myth. Cod liver oil contains dangerous amounts of vitamin A. The truth, vitamins A and D work together in the body. Consumption of large amounts of vitamin A can lead to symptoms of vitamin D deficiency when the diet is lacking in vitamin D. Unfortunately, many brands of cod liver oil contain very little vitamin D. Studies from Europe indicate that prolonged intake of vitamin E from these brands could result in osteoporosis and other problems indicative of vitamin D deficiency. But if cod liver oil contains sufficient vitamin D, the vitamin A it contains is safe and healthy. Look for brands with no more than 10 units of vitamin A to 1 unit of vitamin D. Myth. The best cod liver oil has more units of vitamin D than vitamin A. Truth. Natural cod liver oil contains 2 to 10 times more vitamin A than vitamin D. Some manufacturers are removing most of the vitamin A and adding manufactured vitamin D3 on the mistaken premise that the vitamin A in cod liver oil is toxic. But vitamin D with only small amounts of vitamin A can lead to health problems indicative of vitamin A deficiency. Myth. Cod liver oil contains mercury, dioxins, and other toxins. The truth? All modern processing techniques remove heavy metals, dioxins, and other toxins, and cod liver oil is routinely tested for purity. Here's another myth. It is better to take fish oil than cod liver oil. Truth? Most fish oils come from farmed fish that are processed using caustic chemicals, solvents, and high temperatures. With few exceptions, they contain very low amounts of vitamin A and D, and the fragile omega-3 fatty acids EPA and DHA are likely to be damaged by the processing. So this was all about cod liver oil and why it's really important to include into your diet. And I would strongly recommend giving cod liver oil to your kids, to yourself, and even to old people. Cod liver oil is best to take, in my opinion, with butter because they both work synergistically. If you can't find a good source of raw grass-fed butter, then there's always butter found in most grocery stores like Kerrygold, which is an imported butter from Ireland that comes from grass-fed cows, which has a very nice yellowish hue to it. So that's really good. And also, you can buy high vitamin butter oil from different companies, which is also really great to take with the cod liver oil. But cod liver oil is a great source of vitamin A and D and the omega-3 fatty acids. I've noticed myself that my skin always seems clear when I take my cod liver oil, probably due to the fact that it contains high amounts of vitamin A, which is really important for healthy skin because many of us aren't able to convert the beta-carotene we eat from the fruits and vegetables into the preformed vitamin A, retinol, which our body uses. So that's really an important vitamin for healthy skin is vitamin A, and that's easily supplied from cod liver oil, and of course other foods like butter and healthy raised grass-fed animal products. So cod liver oil is great. Definitely use it and give it to the young ones to help strengthen and protect their teeth. And if you're interested in reversing tooth decay or protecting yourself from tooth decay, I don't think it would be a bad idea at all to include some cod liver oil into your diet And also, I would recommend using tooth soap to brush your teeth with. And you can find all about tooth soap at toothsoap.com, or drbenkim.com has a good article on tooth soap and why it's really good use, because it really helps to adjust the pH of your saliva in your mouth so that your teeth can remineralize. So it's really important. So thank you for listening to this video, and I hope that you guys give cod liver oil a try.